In this video I'm going to show you guys how to make a 1/5 scale Arquitens Cruiser in Minecraft. Now if you guys are new to the channel at all, we are here to help you build bigger and to help you build better, so if that's something you're interested in, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also guys, if you're looking for more Star Wars tutorials, I have got tons on the channel, and I'll leave a link in the card above as well as in the description to a full playlist that you guys can check out after this video. Anyway, let's get into some building. Alright then guys, so here we are on my flat tutorial world as always. So there's two variants that you guys can build this one in the Republic colours, which I've used mangrove for the red kind of colour in this. I just think it works quite nicely. And we've also got the Imperial variant as well. The only difference is you just switch out the mangrove for some polished andesite, and that is it. Alright, nice and simple. Now feel free to also mess around with the colours as well. You don't have to go for mangrove, you can do whatever you want. Grab yourself a slab of some kind, go with purple, make a pink one, make a crimson one, make a warped one, I don't know. Whatever you guys want, play around with it. It'll probably end up looking quite nice and cool. So in terms of the dimensions of this build, it is a 1/5 scale. So it is 67 blocks long, it is 33 blocks wide, and it is 14 blocks high. Can you go inside it? Of course you can, and it does have a little bridge as well, so you can get up into the bridge, and then you can just pop into the main interior. It's pretty nice and hollow. I haven't done anything on mine. If you guys do something cool, make sure to whack it on my Discord. Show me what you guys have done with it. But that'll be pretty good. So yeah, guys, we are going to be doing the kind of Republic variant. It's just because otherwise it's very, very grey as a tutorial. If you guys want to build it in this box, you can do, but there's no requirement to do so. I just use this as my kind of guide so that I know everything is going to be lining up. This is going to be a layer by layer tutorial, so you can see these layers that we've got done out here, which I need to learn before showing you guys each time. But that's kind of it really. There's not really much else to go with. So yeah, in terms of your materials, grab yourself some smooth stone slab. So I went with that. You could also, if you want it to be really quite white, go with the good old smooth quartz. You know, that would actually look quite good, nice as well. But for me, I always see these as like a grey, like a really light grey, and the stone, smooth stone is actually probably the best for it. But you're going to need the slab. You're going to need the block as well. You can, if you want to, double up your slabs instead. It's totally up to you guys, whatever you prefer. You're also going to need an iron trapdoor throughout this build, and because we're going to be doing ours red, we're going to need a mangrove slab, though like I said, if you're doing the Imperial variant, switch that out for polished andesite, so wherever you see the mangrove, switch out for polished andesite. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You are going to need actually a polished andesite slab as well, so do grab yourselves one of those. But anyway, let's get into the layers on this tutorial. For layer number 1, guys, what you're going to need to do is find the middle of your box if you guys are doing it like I am. So I think mine is definitely not there, is it? So let me find this. I'm going to do it the good old-fashioned way of just jumping over 2 blocks. I always find this kind of works quite nicely. I'll do the same from the other side, and we'll see if this actually works out or not. We will see. There we go. So we get this kind of bit here. So I'm guessing that block in between them is going to be it. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I just miscounted that one. So this right here is the middle block. All right. So there we go. So we've got the middle block in this rectangle if you guys, again, wanted to build it. I'm going to be using blue concrete as my kind of guide block. It's up to you guys what you want to use, but you will need some sort of block. I tend to go with a colour that is not in the build so I don't get messed up or anything. What we're going to be from the outside of the box is we're going to be 1 more block over, so you have 2 blocks there. Grab yourself your iron trapdoors, and you're going to have 4 iron trapdoors on the upper part of this block. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, like that. We can then get rid of that block there. We don't actually need it. We're then going to leave a block, and with our smooth stone, we're going to place down a block. Going to have 1 either side of that one, and 1 at the front as well, like that. That's going to be really the lowest part of the ship. You can see that's the bit that actually touches. You could switch this out for slabs if you wanted to, but I wanted it to mirror what we had at the top. With your smooth stone slab now, we're going to add 2 to the side, 1 and 2. And then right in the gap here, we're going to have 1, and right at the front, we're going to have 1 as well. So we're going to have these on the sides like that. There we go. So for most of this build, guys, I'm only going to be showing you how to do half, but with this bottom layer, we're going to get it right because everything kind of builds off of it, all right? So that's the reason we're going to be doing that. What we now need to do is we're going to be, from this, we're going to need a guide block, and we're going to be 9 blocks over to the side. In order to do this a little bit clearer, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 1, 2, 3. So I just skip a block every time and place it. It seems to look a lot better on the video. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's where you're going to be with that. Then have another block going back, and then another 4 iron trapdoors. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that'll be in line with the last, the other iron trapdoors that you've got. Okay, so same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Block back. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Okay, then we can get rid of that one. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to be 16 blocks forwards from the middle. Okay, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then 16. So we get an extra one there. And now we're just going to have smooth stone slabs. So we're going to have 2 of them going forwards, and we're going to add 2 to each side as well. Okay, so just to the sides of those. There we go. So you get 5 by 2 little square like that. Then grab yourself your mangrove slab or polished andesite if you're doing the grey one. And what we're going to do is we're going to have 5 coming forwards on the upper slab. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then add it onto the side as well. But you're not going to be 5 wide with this one, all right? So it's only that little middle part there like that. Then with another block, you're going to be 15 forwards now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. And then from the sides of this one, we're going to be 5 over. And that includes this block, all right? And it just makes counting a lot easier with the whole spacing thing. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that, okay? Now what you're going to do is you're going to have 2 iron trapdoors coming out on the side. And then going towards the back of the ship. And always use this as reference if you're not too sure. That is where we're going to have our polished andesite. So regardless of the colour, you're going to have some polished andesite here because these are the cannons underneath the ship. Same on the other side. So leave a block, go to the next one. Leave a block, go to the next one. So you get 5 going over. 2 iron trapdoors. And then behind that, 2 polished andesite slabs. So that's what you end up getting for layer number 1. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get rid of these guide blocks. We don't need them. So as long as you guys have done that correctly, you will be absolutely fine. So get rid of those, and I will see you guys on layer number 2. And now on to layer number 2, so we'll do this in a couple different sections. Grab yourself a polished andesite slab. And what we're going to do is we're going to build a polished andesite block, so I'm just going to double slab it for ease on top of these ones here. So just on top of there you get 2 by 2. On the back you're going to have normal stairs, and on the front you're going to have 2 upside down stairs like that. Okay, so normal stairs there, normal blocks there, and then upside down, and normal like that. Then what we're going to do is on the block where we've got the iron trapdoor, we're going to have a punched in dark oak fence gate either side. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have a lightning rod, and the thicker part is going to be towards the middle of that one there. And then we're going to have an end rod on the end of that one. So get that lightning rod in there. And just place that on the end of that bit there. Now do the same on the other bit as well. I did just build that bit, but I am going to only be doing one side from now on, okay? What we're now going to do is where we've got this piece right here, we're going to double up. All right, so just double up on top of this like that. And then we're going to go towards the back with one more block. So just one more block there. Then with our polished andesite stairs, we're going to have 5 stairs on this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all going to be upside down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, like that there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to need a mangrove stair, and also the slab we're going to make into a block. Okay, so we're going to have 2 blocks on the front of this. Then we're going to have a stair here. And actually, there's not going to be 2 blocks. Sorry, guys. We're going to have a stair there, and it's going to wrap around this part underneath. Okay. So that's what we end up getting like that. So that's what part of the engine on one of these sides is. So that's what we're going to have there. Now onto the main body in the middle of this one. We're going to need a mangrove slab. And just coming forwards, we're going to have 4 slabs. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to have that on the side and also on the other side as well. 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. Going forwards as well, we're going to have now 5. So we're going forwards, we're going up. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and also add one to the side there, and onto the other side like that there. Okay, so what we're now going to do is we're going to have 1, 2, 3. So leave 3 of those. Then we're going to have 1, 2, 3, and 4, like that. Okay, so we're just going to be back by 4. You guys will be doing it on the other side as well. So remember, this is the center line right here. Now I've confused it a little bit by doing it on that side, but that's fine. Right, so get that onto there. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Now on the side of this, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So it just brings it in line with this side here, like that. Then what you're going to do is switch over to your smooth stone slab, and we're just going to be on the side here, so just go diagonal from that point, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then out again, 1, 2, and 3, like that. And we're also going to fill in the inside with slabs wherever we can, okay? So that's what we end up getting there. Then with a smooth stone block, we're going to have 2 smooth stone blocks here, and it's the same on the other side as well. We get those 2 smooth blocks like that. Now on the end of this, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, like that, coming out from that bit of it. Then moving on to the back, just in line with the same level that we had here, right? We're going to have 3 slabs coming out, 1, 2, and 3. Then moving in, we're going to have a set of 3, 2, and 3, and then we're going to move in again, and this time we're going to have a 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go out diagonally 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, like that. With your smooth stone now, what we're going to do is we're going to have the smooth stone across the back right here. Just leave 1 in the middle. You don't need to worry about the 1 in the middle at all, okay? Then on the side of this, we're going to have an upside down mangrove stair, then a mangrove block behind that. And then just like we did over here, we've got those 4 blocks on top, then plus 1 more. And we're just going to have polished andesite stairs going onto there. Now I'm not going to do it on the other side, but you kind of get the idea of what's going on with that bit. And now what we're going to do is, right from this back part, where we've got these diagonals going across, just continue that on, just 1 more into there, or 2 more into there, to get to the center line. Then the rest of these right down here are going to be lower slabs, okay? So just when you're filling in this bit, these ones right here are lower slabs, okay? So that's what you kind of get in there, that's what I mean by that part of it. Now we need to fly back over into this section now, okay? And in fact, what we can do is we can knock out 2 of these, and we can actually put in lower slabs, which is always quite nice, I find. And then going up onto this part right here, we're going to go with a 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to move in, and we're going to have a 2. Then we're going to move in, and we're going to have a 2, okay? So that's what you end up getting there. And then these are all going to be on the same level. So bring that to the center line. And then the rest of these are all going to be upper, okay? So these little gaps here, all going to be upper. So fill those in if we can place the blocks right. But there we go, that's what we'll end up getting for that bit. So guys, what you need to do is you need to duplicate that onto the other side. If you guys have World Edit available, then you can do a nice little trick to, it's not really a trick, you can do a nice kind of thing to switch this. I just need to find the middle. So if we got that there, just in case you guys have got World Edit but don't know how this thing works. So we can grab that block there, for example, and we can get to the other corner. So you're just going to have both of it. So we've got those 2 blocks there. Find your middle, and what you can do is you can do / copy, and then you can flip it over to, say, your left or your right, and then you can paste, and that will duplicate it onto the other side. So this is where mods make our lives a lot easier. But if you guys do need to do it by hand, feel free to pause the video, rewatch it, have a look at your other side, mirror the whole thing. You know, it is exactly the same either side, or both sides for this one. So at least that makes it a little bit easier. But we'll get on to the next one anyway. And now on to layer number 3. What we're going to do, guys, is right from the front of this middle part here, we're going to go up onto a lower slab, and we're going to have 5 in total. 2, 3, 4, 5. Add another layer onto either side of that. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to go forwards, and we're going to be on the upper slab now. We're going to have 3 of those, 2 and 3, and then add slabs onto the side of that one. Now I'm actually going to cut this right back to that side just so that it doesn't confuse things if you guys are flipping it, so you can then see what's going on. All right, now what you're going to do is you're going to have a smooth stone slab. We're going to have 3 of those going back, so 1, 2, and 3. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go to the second one, and we're going to add 3 slabs going back, so 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to go out and have 4 slabs, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to go out and have a 3. 1, 2, 3. Out and have a 3. 1, 2, and 3. Then out and have a 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then out with a 3. 1, 2, and 3, like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go add another 1 onto that, okay? And then you're going to add a total of 4 onto that going forward. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's going right out this time, okay? Then we're going to go over with 2, so like that. So 2 going across. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side, so do 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, like that. Then add 3 onto this one, going this way. So 1, 2, 3, so that makes it a 4 in total. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go in and diagonal, and we're going to have a 1, then another 1. Then we're going to have a 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have a total of 4 diagonals. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, like that. Okay, so that gives us a nice kind of scaffolding, I guess, in order to do this part, all right? So we're going to do this in bits of different sections, okay, to make it a little bit easier, hopefully. So right on the end of this one, we're going to add in an extra 2 slabs right into there. Then what we are going to do is we're going to have lower slabs on the rest of this little bit here as well, okay? So right here, lower slabs just in this little section there, like that. Then if you come around to the inside of this one, where we've already got that 3, we're going to go to the next one, go 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So we're just going to add an extra 1. And we're going to continue doing that until we get to this little part here. So that's all joined up like that. Now what we can then do is on that lower slab, we can now put in our smooth stone slab on the lower piece right here, like that, okay? So there we go, filling in a nice big space here with your slabs. There you go. Eventually you'll get there, as soon as you catch the right slab. There we go. So nearly through this bit here. There we go, finishing up and closing up that gap there. Then onto the back part of it, what we're going to do is with our smooth stone slabs, where we've got this 4, we're going to add another 2 in just onto the inside part of this one. Then we're going to add 1 in here, and then 1 in here like that. And we're going to leave the rest, okay? But what we will do is with our smooth stone, is we're going to have smooth stone going across the back of this piece, and we go to the same point. Pretty sure we can go to the same point again. Actually, we can go 1 minus. Actually, thinking about it, we'll see that in a minute anyway. So then the rest are going to all be lower slabs. Okay, so now we can fill in this gap, and then we'll get onto the engine parts of it. Now I should say, guys, because I did forget, these lower kind of layers are the most difficult. It just somehow gets easier the higher up you go. It's just there's a lot of slab work, and it's a lot of, it's quite fiddly to get all of that in. So do bear with me. You'll do fine. Right, so we're just going to go to the front now very quickly. And right in these, right here, what we're going to do is we're actually going to have upside down stairs wrapping around. So there we go, wrap these around here like this. That will then connect those guns onto the actual ship. Forgot about those completely. But that's absolutely fine right there. Then there's a couple more guns. What we're going to do is on the side here, we've got the section of 3. So we've already got a 3 up there. We've got 4. Then we've got this 3 here. You're going to leave a gap. So you're going to leave a block. And then right here is where we're going to have an upside down stair. But that upside down stair is going to be facing towards the ship. So you need to place a block to get that in there. Then you're going to have a normal stair on that one there. And then we're going to need to have an end rod right on the end of that. That's going to be one of the guns. And where we've got the 4 now, this one is going to be just off of this one. So right here instead, okay? So really, really close to the ship, just diagonal from that block there. We're going to have another one like that. That's going to be one of the other smaller guns as well on this ship, like that. There we go. Now, what we're going to do, guys, is right on this engine, we're going to have a stair here and a stair here. That's using the polished andesite. Then we're going to have an upside down stair. Upside down stair. And in total, there's going to be 5 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just like we did before. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're going to need a mangrove stair. So we're going to have a mangrove stair there. Actually, we're going to have 2 of them in total. And in fact, this last one is going to be wrapped around. So get that one there. wrap that one around there like that. Then in between this, we're going to just build up 2 blocks of polished andesite. And then on the back, we're going to have upside down polished andesite stairs wrapping around on this bit, okay? So that's what you end up getting there, like that, to kind of smooth out the engine parts of this, but still have some nice colour in there. Then on this one, so we get that stair in there, then upside down, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then you get your mangrove, like that. And that's kind of it for this one, really. It's actually quite surprisingly easy, isn't it? A little bit too easy, maybe. But there we go. That's what we get for that one, because, you know, we just mirror it on the other side. It doesn't have the same detail here because it's all kind of hidden. What we are going to need to grab, though, is going to be a sea lantern and also some cyan stained glass, okay? So what we're going to end up doing in here is we're going to end up having 3 pieces of glass here and then 3 sea lanterns behind. 3 sea lanterns, 3 pieces of glass like that. So it's nice and easy, actually. What we are going to do, though, I'm thinking, is we're going to go rogue, and we're actually going to build the whole thing so we can get rid of these blocks. So what we're going to need to do, let's go through that first, is we're going to have 3 on each side, okay? 3 on each side like this, and then 3 over the top, like that. Add 1 into each of those corners. And then we're going to have 1 set back, and we're going to do a little cross like this, okay? So that's what you end up getting. And then with your glass, put that in front. And that means some of your glass will be pushed back by 1 block, but it's not too bad. So that's what you're going to end up getting, okay? That's what your engine's going to look like, all right? But they'll be nice and framed. Then if we do the same thing on the other one, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then over, 1, 2, 3. Obviously, we won't do the same on the other side. Add 1 into each of those corners. Don't need to worry about that side. And then in the middle, have your little cross shape like that. And then with your stained glass, have that going around this, just on each of those sides like that. Then we can get rid of these 2. We'll never, well, I don't think we need to use them, apart from in the main bridge and all that kind of stuff. That is where we're going to need to use them, of course. But there we go, that'll do for that bit. Right, so we've still got a little bit to go, guys. You're going to need to grab yourself a mangrove slab, and this is going to be at this level. So it's on the upper level, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that is just going to be slabs going all the way to join between these 2 engines, all right? So there we go, we get some slabs there, and it's just 1 short of the edge, like that. So guys, duplicate that onto the other side, and I'll see you on the next one. So, on to layer number 4. Come to the front, guys, and with your mangrove slab, have 3 coming forwards from the middle on the lower slab. Add 3 to the side like that. Come forwards once again, and we're just going to have 1 slab right here. Then what we're going to do is with a smooth stone block, we're going to have a smooth stone block right on the side of that slab, okay? Now, including this one, you're going to go forwards with 11 in total. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do the repeating pattern of 3, 3, 4, 3, 3, 4. And it continues on for quite a little bit. That just happened to be the angle that / line did for me in World Edit, so I went with it. So what we've got is 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, so we get those 3 blocks there, then a 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to do another 2 sets of 3, 3, 4, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So we get to that. Add another 3 blocks in here, so 1, 2, and 3 like that. And then what we're going to do, guys, is we are going to go out and we're going to have a double block of mangrove. So we're going to get mangrove planks on the side there, which will bring you in line with this bit. On top of this bit, we're going to have 4 stone blocks, just like that. Then moving inwards, we are going to have, actually not inwards yet, we're going to double up on the mangrove on the side of that one as well. So we're going to have 2 blocks of mangrove. Then we're going to go diagonal with 4 smooth stone blocks. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And do another one for luck, and because I can't count apparently. So it's 5 in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to have a 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to go diagonal and out, and we're just going to have 1. Okay, so just 1 there like that. Now what we can do is with our smooth stone slab, we can now have these on the lower piece right here, and it's up to you guys if, when you do the interior, if you want to, of course, switch these out for full blocks. I'm going to just give maximum space to the whole thing so you can kind of see where the guns are and all that stuff. So just go over the bits that I need to. So if you did need to get to them, then you can get to them. I don't know. Depends what you guys want to do. But if I was you, I would end up, as you interior, you end up switching some of these slabs out for blocks. And, depends on the walkways that you guys want and all that stuff, doesn't it, really? I have this on the inside of this bit as well. There we go to there. And then we get onto the next bit, which, what we're going to do first, actually, is use a cobblestone slab. So we're going to have 2 cobblestone slabs on the upper piece on the middle of these 2 blocks here. Build a cobblestone block. Add 2 slabs onto that block, and then have a cobblestone block on the sides as well. It's kind of make it like an oval kind of shape that's on the side there, like that. That just means we can get rid of this cobblestone block, which is cobblestone slab even, which is great. But what we'll do is we'll grab the mangrove slab first, come to the front, add 3 slabs on the upper piece onto that block there, 3 slabs on the side, then 2 slabs, and then we're going to go onto the lower now. So we're just going to use lower slabs right here. And have this going all the way back. We're just going to follow the line of the ship, alright? So follow the line of the ship. When you get to the red one, you got 2 red ones here, and then we get a smooth stone slab on the lower. Then on the next one, smooth stone slab there. Then we're going to have those mangrove slabs on the lower piece until we get to this 4. And once you get to the 4, that's when everything changes. Well, not quite, but you know what I mean. So what we're going to do right here is we're going to have 5 upper mangrove slabs going diagonally. So we start off with the one being right onto this block. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It'll bring you right in line with the middle of this block here, okay? So that's what we end up getting there. Then we're going to just do the engine part now. So the first bit is to have a stair here, then 5 upside down stairs. Then for the next bit, mangrove stair with a wraparound. On the other side as well, of course, we're going to do the same thing. So stair there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then a mangrove stair. Leave this bit though, because it's a bit weird. Then what we're going to do is, right in the middle, we're going to have a polished andesite slab right here. Then a polished andesite block. Then a polished andesite stair going in like that, which will give you a gap. And in that gap, put in a polished andesite slab. So that's what you end up getting. On the other side, this one right here. Actually, just right here, actually, in fact. Yeah, right there. Right underneath there, we're going to have a slab, and that's because we're going to be mirroring this. It'll make more sense when we put the slabs in, which is what we're going to do now, okay? But first, actually, we will do this middle engine, because then we'll be able to do all of it in one go. So, polished andesite stair there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then your mangrove stair. Now with your smooth stone, we're going to have this going over to this bit. And right here, we can put in a smooth stone slab, or you can put in a block. It's up to you guys. I'm going to put in a slab for mine. Now we can put in the slabs, alright? So the rest of this is all going to be lower slabs, so put in those there. And there we go, like that. And what you'll see is this now kind of makes a little bit more sense. So it's just mirroring what's going on over on this side, really. It's all that's happening. It's just kind of tiny little detail that doesn't really matter that much, but we'll put it in anyway. But there we go, guys. That's it for layer number 4. Mirror it onto the other side, and I'll see you for the next one. For layer number 5 now, guys, what we're going to do is right on the front, we're going to have our smooth stone, and we're going to bring this back. Okay, so directly on top of the last layer. And we're also going to be 1 back from this. So we just have 1 back from that slab that we had on the inside, okay? So that's what we end up getting there. Then what we're going to do is we're going to be almost directly on top of the last layer, but there's a couple extra little bits. All right, so we get 3 on here. Then we get 4 on here, just like normal. But then this one, we're going to have 1. We're then going to grab a blast furnace, and we're going to go out by 1, and we're going to have 2 blast furnaces, then 2 blast furnaces here like that. And then we move back in with our smooth stone on top of the last layers, all right? And with these blast furnaces, this is where I think there's some guns or something, but right in the middle, have a lightning rod, and we're going to have them sticking out with the chunky bit towards the blast furnace like that. So that's what you need to have there, all right? Then with our smooth stone directly on top, all right? So just directly on top of the last layer. And that also includes these 2 red ones here, so we get those on there. And then we don't need to do anything on those ones, which is always good, all right? So then on these ones, we just get those 2, and then 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is where we have a 1 here, and we have this one going out. And then these are on top of the last layers like that, okay? So those then go on top. What we're then going to do is, with our polished andesite, we're going to have an andesite block there and an andesite block there like that. With the sides of this one right here, we're going to have mangrove planks all the way this time. So we get mangrove planks going all the way to that point. And the other thing we need to do or grab, we need to grab a mangrove trapdoor, right? This is going to go around these plank blocks, all the way around these plank blocks, including onto this side here as well. So get those all in there like that, okay? So that's what you end up getting. For the inside part of it, same thing. So we get that whole mangrove block going all the way around to there. For this bit right at the back, we're just going to have normal blocks to that point. Then mangrove blocks. And then you get your mangrove slabs around to these points like this. There we go. So you get them going all the way around that, nice and simple like that. So I mean, that is a much easier layer. I think you guys will agree. And the good news is, the more we go, the easier it gets. The only other thing we need to do is random button and lever time. You can also use tripwire hooks as well if you wanted to. But right on this level, just randomly place in some levers, some buttons, you know, make it a little bit random. You know, that's absolutely fine. Just do whatever you want to do. Just get these all in here. I'll probably have them like there instead of that, but yeah. And also on this part, put 2 buttons on. So do the same on here, knock some of those down, have these in here, like this. And the same on these bits as well. Have these bits sticking out like that. Alright, so just do a little bit of randomization. That'll look absolutely fine and continue on. So guys, flip it. And actually, before we do that, there's one block that I've nearly forgotten about. It's an andesite wall right at the front. Place an andesite wall right here, like that, so it just connects in. That then is it for layer number 5. And on to layer number 6 now. So grab yourself your smooth stone. I'm going to build directly on top of the last layer. Nice and simple. Look at that. Just get that directly on top of the last. Then what we're going to do is the same thing. All right. So we're going to be mirroring not the last layer, but the layer before that. Okay. So when we go over here, we do those 3. So you get that 4, 3, 3. So whatever you did down here, get that into there, get into there. We're just going to do the same. All right. Now when we get to this point, I went over, but this is where we get that double mangrove, okay? Then those 4 smooth stone, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now you can, of course, if you wanted to, guys, switch out some of these for like slabs, and the same down here as well. You could switch out those for slabs if you wanted to make that look like an airlock. It looks actually quite nice as an airlock, I think. So yeah, you could do that if you wanted to. On this side then, we get that double plank, kind of red plank thing going on. Then we get blocks going over to here. Then the next one is that 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then what we do is down here we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 blocks going diagonal. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks diagonal like that. Going right onto the front now. What we're going to do is this time on the the lower slab, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's the opposite of what we did before. So 1, 2, 3 there. Then a 2, then we go on to the upper slabs. So we just do these upper slabs all the way like this. 2 on there. Then a smooth stone slab there. Smooth stone slab there. Get these, go all the way to this little area here. And then just like we did before where we went up, we're just going to go down and go on top of these blocks like that. For the engine piece right here, we're going to have a polished andesite stair, then a polished andesite block, and then we can put an upper slab in that part to cover that little area up. Again, this is like using the maximum amount of space, but you guys don't have to do that at all. It's just me being using all the space I can. Then on here, we're going to have that mangrove stair, then another mangrove stair there, then polished andesite stairs here with an upside down on the inside. And then here, andesite, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a mangrove stair right there like that. And then with our, we'll do the same on the other side first actually. So you get that mangrove there, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with polished andesite, upside down there. Then with the smooth stone, have that on the inside, just building up that wall so you get a full wall going on around this bit here like that. And the only other thing I need to do is we've got a little gap here, so we're going to put in an andesite slab on the upper right on that piece right there. Like that. Okay, cool. And actually, guys, turns out that's literally it. So there's nothing else on that layer. We are done with that one. Like I said, it gets easier as we go up. So we'll get on to the next one, which I'm sure is going to be more difficult as we're going to start to kind of close the gap, move these slabs in, and it'll get shorter and shorter until we get to the bridge. And now on to layer number 7, so it's going to get a bit more difficult again, but it will start to get easier and easier as we go up again, alright guys? But it's just the way that it is. So first you're going to need your mangrove slab, and then you're going to make a plank block directly on top of the last layer in this middle bit, then have 3 slabs on top of the last there like that. Right at the front, you're going to leave 2 blocks, and we're going to have 3 smooth stone slabs on there, so leave those 2 blocks there. With your smooth stone block, have that go all the way back to where you've got the slab, and then what we can do is we can have a slab on the top and going back by 1 like that. Now we're going to do a bit of a pattern with the lower slabs first, so we've got 3 there. We're going to have another 2 sets of 3, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 like that. Then a 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then we're going to get 2 sets of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3 like that. Then we're going to get a 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then 2 sets of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3. And then we're going to get a 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now over this bit right here, we're going to have a slab right here. That's going to go across 4 in total, so just over this light grey bit. So 2, 3, 4. Then over the top of the cobblestone, we're going to have 2 slabs there like that. Then we're going to need to build up. So we're going to go up onto the upper slab now. We're going to have 2 slabs there like that. So just 2 slabs there. Behind this, put 2 mangrove slabs and have 1 going out and 1 going out to the other side. Then on either end of this, we're going to have another smooth stone slab and then a mangrove slab going out like that. I know it looks a bit weird, but that's what we end up having is this kind of like 2, move up 1 to these 2, 4, 1, 1. And it's just because this bit here is kind of pushed in. So that's what's going on with that bit. Best way for me to explain it, I guess. Is going to be to say it's pushed in, but I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Who knows? Right. So next, what we are going to do is right on the inside here. We're going to go off of this one. We're going to go with a 1, so we get 1 diagonal from that. Then we're going to have a total of 3 sets of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, just like that. Then we're going to have a 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to have another 2 sets of 3, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then finally we're going to have a 2, 1 and 2, like that there. Now the only other thing we need to do with this layer now is we're going to have, we're actually going to be filling up from the top part, so on the upper slab. Like before we've been doing the lower slab, now we're filling in on the upper slab for this bit anyway. It might be different on other layers, but that's what we end up getting for this. There we go. So that then fills up that nice front part of it. So let's move on to the back. And now onto the back, what we're going to do is where we've got this set of 4 going across here, that's going to be our starting point. We're going to add 1 onto the back and then have 2 coming out, which will just fill up this little gap. We're then going to have 4 sets of 1. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So those are just straight diagonal. 1, 2, 3 and 4 like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have a 6 going across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So it's just basically on top of that 4, either side has just got 1 extra like that, okay? What we're also going to do right here is we're going to have a slab that moves forwards from this. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 in total like that. And then behind that we're going to join in a slab for these ones. Okay, so that's what we get. We just join in a slab like those ones. So then you get this kind of like cross pattern thing going on there like that, okay? Now what we're going to do is from this mangrove section, so from the red section, we're going to go 1, 2, and then we're going to have 1 join on the back, 1 go forwards, 1 join on the back, and 1 go forwards like that. So it's just these, you get these like 3 sets of 2, but all joined together like that. Then we're going to have 2 diagonals, 1, 2, and then what we're going to do is we're going to have another 6 going across, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 like that. So you get 6 going across the back part up on here. And we're then going to go diagonal. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think we even go over onto this bit. We'll have a look in a second. Let's get this other bit done first. So let's get this done very quickly. So we're going to have a polished andesite stair here, then one here, and then one wraps in there. Yeah, so that is the right place. That's the right finishing point. Right in the back here, just put in a block for that bit. That's not right. No, put in mangrove stair, and then have that wrapping around. There we go. And then we get our five polished andesite stairs going across here. Then our upside down as well. So we get that normal stair there, upside down there, 4 and 5, and then your mangrove stair like that. We'll do the same on the other side as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for the middle bit, I mean, get that in there and get your upside down in there. And then with our smooth stone, that's going to be on the inside like that, and it'll move in like that. Okay. Then what we're going to do, guys, is from this 6. Okay, so we've got this this run of 6 in total. We're going to add another 2 on there, and then we're going to join on the back here like this, and we're going to join another one as well. Okay, so you end up with like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 until it gets to here. And then on the actual back itself, so if we go around to this side where we've got these mangrove slabs right here, go to the back of this block here, right? And we're going to have a total of 6 going towards the back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that'll then bring you diagonally in line with these ones. Okay, a little bit weird, but that is what we end up getting. I know it isn't exactly the easiest, this thing, but I don't think any of the Star Destroyers ever are. And I know it's not really a Star Destroyer, but it's like a mini one. So what we're going to do at the back now is we get to do the next bit, which is lower slabs. So we're going to do a mirror to this. So lower slabs on this level. I'm going to bring this here with our mangrove. Just bring this forwards. There we go. And bring that forwards as well. To there, like that. There we go. Cool. So now that's all looking good. So guys, now what you need to do is, of course, mirror it onto the other side. And then we'll get on to the next one. For layer number 8 now, what we're going to do is grab your mangrove slab again. And we're going to have these just on the lower piece behind the last layer like this. And this is going to be 2 going back, 3 wide in total, okay? And again, I'm going to knock out that side just to make it a little bit easier, hopefully, for you guys when you're doing it on your one. So that's going to be the first bit of it. We're then going to go up again. Oops. Apparently I can't place slabs at all today, but we're going to have these going out again. So this is on the upper one, and this is going to go back 3, okay? So we get 3 in there like that. Then with our smooth stone slab, we're going to have this on the side of this one right here. So 1 right there. Then we're going to go out, and we're going to have a 3. So 1, 2, 3. Then another 3. 1, 2, 3. Then another 3. 1, 2, 3. And then a 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So most of this is just going to be kind of like following what we've already got. We're then going to have 2 sets of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then finally a 2 right here like that. Okay, so we got that 2 on the inside there. What we're going to do behind this bit, we'll get this bit done because it's a nice separator. We'll do these 2 kind of sections separately. Is right in the middle, we're going to have upper slabs. So we get 2 upper slabs here. Then we get 2 upper mangrove slabs on that bit there. On the side of this one, we're going to have an upper, what's it called, grey slab, smooth stone slab. And then over the top now, we get 2 upper ones. So it kind of like follows a nice little pattern, really. You kind of get this thing going on here. Why did I put that one there? Okay, there we go. So that's what we get. We get these ones over here, those ones over there, this layer here, and then we get these behind. And then with your mangrove slab, we're going to have 4 across, which are all on the upper piece here. Okay, so 4 across on the back like that. Like I said, it gives us a nice point that everything then starts to move towards at least. Right, so then if we go on to the next layer now, what we're going to do is right down here, we're actually going to join in a slab first. So we'll join in the slab on the end there. The next one also joins in a slab. The next one also joins in a slab like that. Then we've got this 3 that joins to join onto that 4. That 4 then joins. So actually most of these have just got 1 slab in behind them, to be fair. Then this one here, this 3, also joins, yeah. So the only one that doesn't is this 2 right here. That would have been much easier if I'd written that down for myself, wouldn't it? Right behind this one, we're going to have a full block of your smooth stone. That's because it's visible on the side, so you end up getting that one there. And then there's going to be 2 slabs behind it. And we're also going to have another 3 slabs on the side of that one. So you get that block, 2 slabs behind it, and there's 3 slabs right here like that. With your mangrove on the back of this one, we're going to have a mangrove slab joining on to the last lot of mangrove, and then we're going to have 2 coming out like this, okay? Then on the back of this one, we're going to have 4 slabs. So this is going to be your smooth stone slab. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you're going to go out with 2. So you're going to go in, moving inwards, and you're going to have 2 mangrove slabs here. Then a smooth stone slab. There, and that's just going to be connected on. Then we're going to have those 2 mangrove slabs like this. And then from here, you're going to have a total of 5 slabs on the end of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. And I'll check what's going on with this bit in a second. It might be that it's actually slightly more than that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is, it's 6. Yeah, 6 slabs in total. There we go. And then on the side of this one here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So I know that's complicated. I know it's difficult to see. There's not much I can do about it, unfortunately. But you can slow the video. Now, the rest of this is going to be on the upper slab again. Like this. And we're just going to fill in that gap around there like that. So there we go. So we get some bits of colour. I don't know why I made this so difficult for myself, but you can see how this is all going to work its way in. So the next bit is kind of all this bit around here that we're now doing, okay? Grab yourself your polished andesite stairs, and just where we have that 2 here, we're going to have stairs wrapping around this point here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to grab everything we need for this gun. Why not? Let's get this done. Let's do it. So we're going to need that polished andesite slab, stair. We're also going to need a dark oak fence gate, an iron trapdoor, lightning rod, and an end rod. Okay. So what we'll do is we're going to have a block on each of those. So we get a 2 by 2 block going out like that. On the back, we're going to have 2 upside down stairs. And on the front, we're going to have normal stairs there like that. Then we're going to have slabs on the top of those on the backmost one with iron trapdoors on the next ones. The gun itself is going to be on the frontmost block. So we have those blocks there. Then we're going to have that lightning rod. And we're going to have to make it so that the chunky bit is hitting into the fence. Then an end rod, which is going to be on the end of that lightning rod. There we go. So you get that as your main gun. There we go. Look at that. So then that gets into there. They do look a little bit chunky, but you know, I'd rather scale them up and try and do something with them rather than them being super, super dinky and small. Right, so let's get onto this back section now. And then moving on to the back, we're actually going to do the engines first, weirdly, just to get it out of the way and done, really. But it's going to be stairs on top, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right here, we're going to have a mangrove stair, then wrap it around. Right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, mangrove stair, and wrap it around like that. What we can see is on the last level, we forgot a little block here, but we'll just put in, we could put in a normal block, or we can actually, no, we'll do a polished andesite, I think, for that one. And then at the back, we're also going to have a wrapped around stair on the back there. And then these are all going to be polished andesite blocks, apart from this one, which will be, of course, a mangrove plank block. And the same in here as well. Forgot to put in a little slab of some kind. There we go, cool. So we'll do the same on this bit as well. So we get those stairs in here. Then you get your mangrove stair. We'll only do the middle part of it. There we go. There, and then you get your red as well onto that bit. Right, there we go. So that's what we end up getting. On the side of this one, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that is not from the center, but just one over where you've got the stair, and we're going to have 4 of those blocks like that. Then with our smooth stone slab, we're going to have 4 of them coming off of this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to go diagonal, and we're going to have a total of 5 diagonals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that'll bring us to this bit. Then we're going to have 6 going across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 like that. Then what we're going to do is we are going to have a total of 3 diagonals. 1, 2, 3, like that. Then we're going to have 2 going across. Then we're going to have 2 diagonals, 1 and 2, to then finish up to here, okay? That's what we end up getting. Using this one as a starting point, we're going to have a smooth stone block behind. Then we're going to have an upper slab here. And I'm going to go back one more, and in fact, actually, back one more than that. And then this slab right here also hooks around to the back of this bit. So kind of mirroring what's on the other side, but without the colour, okay? So the colour kind of stops at this point. So that's what's going on with that bit there. But that is what we get. Right, so coming back around to this back section now. Where we've got these 4 slabs, we're just going to join the slabs straight in and just fill in the gap there like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to connect in behind and connect in behind here like that. So we just get that there and then that there like that, okay? So that then finishes up that little bit. And the reason we do that is because the rest of them are now going to be uppers, okay? So from these 4 blocks that we've got, you're just going to add 2 in, 1 and 2. Then you're going to go diagonal, as you'd expect. And then what we're going to do is we are going to have nine blocks in total. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 like that. Okay, so it goes out quite far. We're going to have 2 slabs right here, there, and right there. And then what we're going to do is this one is going to have another slab, and that's going to go out again as well. So we're going to fill that one in, have another one go into there. Okay, so end up with this being diagonal. So this is quite complicated, guys. I do apologise, but that's what you guys wanted. So anyway, go diagonal again with another slab now, like that. And then this is going to be 3 going back. So 1, 2, 3. Then join it across and fill it in, okay? So you get 3 slabs there, join it across and fill it in like that. You'll end up with this little kind of shape here, which is going to be a mirror of what we kind of did down the bottom, all right? So that'll be on the next level, though. For the time being, we need to continue with doing this bit, all right? So from this set of 9 that we ended up putting in, all right, we're then going to move in, or technically out towards the edge of the ship, and we're going to have 2 going across here. So we get 1, 2 there. Then we're going to do the same thing, 1 and 2, and we've already got the 2 there like that, okay? Now the rest of these are going to just be on this upper piece to fill this in, like that there. So very painful, I found this part in particular doing it, because there's a lot of slabs going on and they're all a little bit random to make the shape kind of work. But you know, duplicate that on the other side, guys, and we'll see you on the next one. On to layer number 9. What we're going to do is a bit that I missed, alright? So grab yourself polished andesite stairs, and where we've got this, these 3 right here, go to the side here. This is where we're going to have another one of those little guns. We get a polished andesite stair, then an upside down, and then we're going to have an end rod on the end of that. That's what it's going to be for that level. Just somehow forgot that. What we're then going to do is with our mangrove slab behind this, we're going to have, so obviously go onto this level on the lower part, we're going to have 3 going back, and that's going to be 3 wide, like that, like we've done before. Then what we're going to do is we're going to add 1 on the side right here, and this is going to be going back 7, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, like that. Then we're going to go out and have 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to have a 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, like that. Then go out with a 2, 1 and 2, just like that. Now if we go back to the front part of it, we're going to do a little bit of joining, okay? So we've got these ones here, this first set of 7, we're going to add 2 in behind, 1 and 2, like that. And then the same with the next one, we're going to add in 2 behind, 1 and 2. And then where we've got these 2, we're going to add in 2 in behind, just like that. So there we go, all the same kind of stuff as we've done before. Right on the back of this, with our smooth stone slabs, we're going to have 2, move in, we're going to have a 2, move in, and we're going to have a 2 as well, like that, okay? And then, in fact, we're going to need not an infested stone brick. Why would I grab that? I just need a normal stone brick. I've had that before. I've built out of it and I've wondered why my build is a mess. There we go. What we're going to do is going to have a stone brick just right there, like that. And then going towards the front, we're going to have 3 slabs. 1, 2, and 3, like that. Okay, so 3 slabs in there, like that. Then on the end of this brick, we're going to have 2 of your smooth stone blocks. So 2 of them right there. And then 3 slabs. 1, 2, 3. And then that's going to go over the middle as well. So you're going to get those 3 there. What we can do on this back here is have 2 upper slabs. On the back one right here, we're going to have a stone brick slab in the middle of that bit. Then we can leave the rest of this here. This is going to be part of the bridge, all right? What we'll do is switch back over to your smooth stone slab now. And we're going to go 1, 2, join on the end there, so you get a 3rd one. And then where we've got these 2 right here, add 2 in behind, okay? So 2 in behind there like that. Then what we're going to do is, if we go diagonal from this stone brick part, we're going to have a long run of your smooth stone slabs. And that run in total is going to be, I think, 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, like that. Okay, so I'll get that in there. I might have to check this in a second, but let's do it from the front, all right? So from here, if we go in and up, we're going to have, 3 going across. This is going to be 9 going back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Yeah, so 9. And then we get a 12. And I think, and after much confusion, yeah, it's actually right. We just need to put in an extra slab here. And then behind this, we're just going to build this up. So this all joins right into this point. Just go straight across. Then this gap right here is going to be just 8 of your smooth stone slabs, I think, or 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 is 7. There we go. And it was either 7 or 8. But there we go. That will get onto there. So now it's just this back part, okay? So what we're going to do is with our stone slabs, we're going to go 1, 2, and 3, like that. On the top, we're going to have a stone slab coming out. And on the sides, we're going to have a slab here, a slab here. And then this is just going to be diagonal from this one here. We're going to go there. It's going to be moving in as well, so it's nice and smooth. So there we go, get those there, like that. And then goes out to that point as well. I don't know why I did it on the other side, but there we go. But that, guys, is it for layer number 9. So flip that onto the other side. We'll go on to the next one. Got layer number 10 and then the bridge, and then that's it for the tutorial. And now on to layer number 10. So first off, guys, go over to your engines. There's a little bit that I missed. All right, so we've got the iron trapdoors. We're going to place 4 on them. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, like that. And that's just going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. You could also put a, what's it called, the mangrove one on there as well if you wanted to. Totally up to you guys. If that's something you want to do, whack that on. But then that'll finish up layer number 9 at least. Right, so onto this bit now. We're going to need, I've done the same thing with the infested stone bricks. Apparently that's all I pick up these days is just those ones. So let's get rid of that. Get the normal stone bricks. Over the top of this, we are going to have some slabs. So stone brick slabs, 3 of those going across. I'm going to do it on the other side as well because it's going to be that easy. Then we're going to have a layer of stone bricks over the top. Now you can, of course, do a slab in that bit. And then on the sides here, we're going to add another 3 blocks going forwards with your stone brick as well. So 1, 2, and 3. So you get 4 in total there going onto that front bit. So 1, 2, 3. Grab yourself a polished andesite block or double slab it. You can have 3 of those on top. 1, 2, 3, or continuing on with that run. And then with your polished andesite stairs, you can have 3 of those on the front. 2 and 3. Now with your smooth stone slab, just put these on this layer on the lower part of it. And that will then give you the kind of main part of the hull. So that's it for layer number 10. So the last bit now, guys, is to get onto the bridge. So onto the bridge now. I found out why I've got the infested stone bricks. It's because that one actually had them. So I'm going to remove that from the schematic before I forget. But what we're going to do, guys, is with our stone brick stairs at the back, we're going to have 3 on top of these ones right here. Then we're going to have a stone brick behind that. Then another 3. Going across. Then again, build your stone bricks up. Then have another 3 going onto there. That will give you the main kind of backbone of the bridge section. On the inside, we're going to have a polished andesite slab on the upper, like that. Then we're going to have a normal polished andesite stair there, like that, with a slab underneath it. Then one coming out diagonally from that. That's going to have a normal stair on top, and then we're going to have a stair that's wrapping around that way, going forwards like that. And that will end with a polished andesite block, and that will come down as well like that. You might be wondering what's going on with the gap. Well, with the gap, we're going to have an upside down polished andesite stair, and we'll put some stuff on it in a second. We'll go and grab those, but I haven't got the blocks for me for the time being. Underneath this, we're going to have a slab here, and then that slab is going to come out to this point as well, and also at the front. Okay, but this little one here, that's going to be a iron trapdoor instead. Now what we're going to do is right on the back part of it here, we're going to have another polished andesite slab on the side of that one there. And these two are going to have iron trapdoors on top like that. Then with our polished andesite slab, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4 to go forwards like that. And these are just going to be stepping out like this. So we get 4, 3, 2, okay? So go 3, 2 like that. Let's get the other side done now. So we get that normal stair here. Block underneath it. We're going to have a block coming out. That's not right. Block coming out down there. Stair on top of that one. Then we're going to have a stair going outwards like that. That doesn't feel right, does it? Yeah, it does. Then we're going to have a block on the end. That's why. Block on the end. Block underneath. And a stair, upside down stair, sticking out of that one. And then with our slabs, we're going to have a slab there. It's going to go under, and then underneath that one. We're going to leave that one for an iron trapdoor. This one is going to have a slab. And then we're going to bring these slabs across and right to the back, right to the front there to join those two up. On this one, I've missed out one, but we're going to put in an upper slab there. And iron trapdoors go into those bits there like that. So now we've got a nice big open area. Okay, cool. So right in here, we're going to have 2 polished andesite blocks either side of that bit. Underneath, what we're going to do is we are going to have, in the middle anyway, an upside down polished andesite stair here. And then we're going to have a slab on the upper piece either side of that. On the inside, we're going to have a lower slab and a lower slab there like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have a cyan stained glass pane. And then a glass piece in the middle, just normal glass. And then the stained glass pane either side of that. We're going to have 2 of those in total. Underneath the glass pane on this side, we're going to have an iron trapdoor. Like that there. And then we're also going to need to grab ourselves a light grey carpet, okay? That'll go over the top of the glass there like that, just to kind of inset it a little bit, okay? Right. Now I can grab the little detaily bits. So the little detaily bits are going to be a lever, lightning rod, end rod, button as well. So stone button for those little bits there. So right on the front, I put 2 buttons right here. So button there, like that. Where we've got this little bit here, I had a lever and I pointed that towards the actual bridge. So that's pointing into there. Coming out from this, we've got a lightning rod, which I had the chunky end sticking into that, and then just a lightning rod there. These are just sensors, of course. Who would have thought? But there we go. That's what we got there. And those go into those bits there. I also put a button at the top here. Button over there, like that. And on the button, I just, on the back, just put a button on the side of that one there. What was it, that one there? Yeah, that one there. Like that, okay. And then if we go onto the inside, you'll notice, well, we've got a nice big floating gap here. So I actually grabbed polished andesite blocks and put in blocks around this part like that. So you could have it where you've got a nice, stairway kind of thing going on in the back and into here. And then you get into your main bridge in this part here like that. But that is it, guys. So, if I can fly out. So there we go, guys. That is it for this tutorial. I'm hoping that you guys enjoyed it. It wasn't too difficult. It did seem quite a difficult build for me to build the first time, and definitely for me to go through the tutorial. But if you did enjoy, guys, I'd really appreciate it if you comment, like, and subscribe. If you really enjoy my content and you want to support me, keep this channel from running, then please, please, please do support me on Patreon. Without Patreon support, I would not be able to make these videos. So thank you to everybody that supports me on the platform. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.